who had a revival in his life. And this no other than Isaiah. We find Isaiah getting revived at his own pace. Now, when the revival comes, we call it a fresh touch from God. We call it a fresh touch from God when it comes to your life. So Isaiah received a fresh touch of his life. And we see him describing himself as a person who is undergoing revival. And so we are going to describe Isaiah as a person who got a revival during his time, and we see him changing a time after time when he received the Kodesh call. And so I will read Isaiah chapter 6. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood seraphims. Each one had 6 wings. With twine he covered his face. With twine he covered his feet. With twine he did fly. And one cried unto another and said, Holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. And so Isaiah is describing a new touch in his life. And during the death of King Uzziah is the time when King Isaiah received a call. And he received a call, seeing a new touch in his life, a dream that he has never experienced in his life. And so he started seeing new things in his call, in his service to the Lord. Na tunashuhudia, akiweza kushuhudia malaika fulani wakiwa wamevalia mavazi mbalimbali, wakiwa wamekava uso wao katika sehemu mbalimbali. Na Isaiah alisema kwamba kila malaika alikuwa anaimba, Holy, holy, holy is the only name of Yahweh. Na anaposhuhudia haya, inakuwa mshtuko mkali sana katika maisha ya Isaiah. Biblia inasema ya kwamba when Isaiah saw all this, he trembled before the Lord. And one unto another said, Holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. When Isaiah saw all these angels singing and crying, Holy, holy is the Lord of hosts, the whole earth is full of his glory, Isaiah trembled. When the revival comes to our life, it is a new experience that you need to experience, you as an individual. I as an individual, I have to experience a new thing happening in my life. And the usual thing has to come out of me. A tradition, a culture that has been instilled in me has to come out. And that is why verse 1 says, during the time of the death of King Uzziah, it is the time that Isaiah started experiencing a revival in his life. have lived with that has blocked us to receive revival in our life. But it is our time, it is your time with your God to experience a new thing happening in your life. Many times we have been having teachings. Many times you come to church, you want to experience an unusual thing. It will be good when you come to a church like today, you experience a new thing happening in your life. Hearing the Lord speaking to your heart, speaking to your mind, speaking to your plan, speaking to your future. And you experience a new thing as Isaiah experienced as a person. Na hii itakuja tu kama wewe na mimi tumejitoa kikamilifu kuweza kushuhudia ya kwamba leo Mungu ana nini na maisha yangu. Leo Mungu anataka atekeleze nini na maisha yangu. Leo Mungu uko na haja gani na moyo wangu. Leo Mungu, je, niko tayari kusikiza nini? Am I ready to listen anything that you are speaking to me? And Isaiah was ready to experience all the new things that he experienced during his call. And so, as we experience a new call, we need to recognize God as the only holy person. And God remains who he is during all of his time. Verse 4. Verse 4 of Isaiah chapter 6. And the posts of the door moved at the voice of him that cried, and the house was filled with smoke. Then I said, woe is me, for I am done, because I am a man of unclean lips. When Isaiah trembled, and he recognized that this is an unusual thing. He recognized this is an unusual thing. He realized that he is a sinner. When revival comes, wapendwa, as the Marekani church, we need to recognize that for sure there is a place where we have sinned. There is a place where we haven't done right. It was during the time of Isaiah that he recognized himself to be who he was during that time. He was a man of unclean lips. And maybe all of us, we are the people of unclean lips. We have talked things that does not please God. Maybe one or many times you have been ill talking about someone. You have become a person of unclean lips. And so Isaiah cried to God when he realized that God is he who he was, and he cannot be changed. And he needs Isaiah to be used by him. Isaiah cried out, and he cried before the Lord and told God, he is a person of unclean lips. He needs to be cleansed. Isaiah continued to confess of his sin when revival came to his life.